Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Carter, and if this is my first time on your screen, what are you really doing? Please don't make it your last. Like and subscribe to me, it helps me a lot. You have no idea. I could literally kneel down and beg you, but you know what? I am wearing couture. I'm just joking. Guys, it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. It's been a busy couple of weeks, but I'm glad that I'm back discussing fashion in person. Yeah. So today we're on to another episode of The Other Looks. And in case you're wondering, what even is The Other Looks? Well, currently I have 2 up and running videos on my channel as to the best and the worst dress list at the British Fashion Awards 2025. If you want to go check that out, that would be amazing. But in this portion of the video, we just like to sit down, relax, get a snack or 2, and talk about the looks that we did not get to talk about in those 2 videos. Now, the rule of this review is quite simple. We will be rating and ranking these looks on a scale of 1 to 10, from 6 to 10 being a hot, and from 5 to 1 being a choppity chop chop. Now, the big question is, will your faves be a hot, or will they get the chop? Well, that's left for you guys to find out in today's video. So yeah, without further ado, let us get right into today's video. Shall we, darling? First up on our list, and starting out really strong, we have the beautiful, the fashion queen herself, Maura Higgins. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this white bralette top and a white and black pinstripe maxi skirt. And this one was by Robert One from their Fall Winter 2025 Couture collection. And I guess we're starting off on such a strong note, on such a high note, because couture is here. I mean, this look was giving me everything and then some more. This is what I expect to see at a fashion award. And I feel like if you want to show up to a fashion red carpet, this is how you show up, steal the spotlight, snatch and snag all the attention, and still be fabulous. And I feel like Maura was doing exactly just that and then some more in this look on the red carpet for sure. Now, more than anything, I just love how this look just ultimately comes together. Every piece had a purpose, and I feel like the way it was sitting on her body, it just was to die for. Now, the fit of this look was beautiful. You could tell that this was very well tailored for her, and just the way it was accenting her body and her proportions, you could tell that this just gave a very custom feel to it. I also just love that in as much as this look was showing skin, the first thing you think about when you look at this is not vulgarity. It's serving high fashion. It's serving that very avant-garde essence. And I feel like she was able to pull this look off to where I thought it was really just speaking fashion to me. Now, I also was loving the styling of the look. I mean, the gloves, this hat that just felt larger than life. The bag, because I did see in another picture that she had on the bag, I just think that having the bag in form of like a soothing moment, and now she's carrying it on her arm, it just felt very smart design-wise, very conceptual. And I feel like this is what the fashion award is all about. I feel like she definitely showed up, showed out, and then danced around and said, you know what, I'm gonna show you that I am indeed a fashion queen. And I feel like she did exactly just that with this look. I absolutely was living for this look. I was loving it. And so this look by Maura, it has to be a hot for me. And I will rate this look. Let's give this look a solid 9 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous, the elegant Lily Allen. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this champagne gold silky maxi dress. And this one was by Valentino. And I just feel like I'm a bit torn. I'm a bit on the fence about this look. And let me tell you why. Now, first of all, I absolutely did love the design of this look. I feel like I know what they were going for in terms of like the design elements of this look, but I just feel like just the way it has come together, the execution of it, it just really left a little more to be desired. Now, first of all, I just do not love the fabric choice that was used in the creation of this garment. I just feel like satin as a fabric can be a very crease magnet. And I feel like if you're not steaming that fabric minutes before you get onto the red carpet, it's just going to look a hot boo-boo mess. It's going to look very cheap, very tacky. And I feel like that is exactly what is happening with this look on Lily. I mean, I feel like just when you look at this look, it was riddled with creases and crumpling. And just by looking at that, it's hard not to be like, this is an instant chop for me because it just doesn't look good, if you know what I mean. Also, I just feel like the use of fabric here, it just felt a bit too excessive for her. It just felt like she was kind of swimming in the look. It felt like the look was overwhelming her. The look was wearing her and not the other way around. And to me, that is always just going to be a no-no for me in my book. Your look should not overwhelm you. You should be able to command the look on the red carpet and not have the look wear you. And I feel like this look was definitely overpowering her. I feel like the train, just the way it was on the floor, the way the fabric was puckering, it just didn't look good. Also, why does she look like a Victorian ghost that would come to haunt you in like a horror movie? It just was giving me very that. And I know she's a gorgeous, gorgeous lady, but I just feel like this dress was not doing her any justice in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, really didn't love this look. While I did love what the structure was going for, the execution, not too much. So yeah, this look by Lily, it has to be a chop for me, and I will rate this look. Let's give this a solid 5/10. Up next on our list, we have the stunning, stunning songstress Rita Ora. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this white cutout long dress, and this one was by Tom Ford. And I really do want to like this look. First of all, because in all of Rita's red carpet showing throughout the year, it has just been from one chop to another chop to yet again another chop. And I feel like this was her chance to really just redeem herself. And so I want to be very sympathetic and say, you know what, I'm just gonna give you a pass. But something about this look was really just not right. It just looked really odd, and so I really just couldn't get behind it, even though I wanted to. Now, first of all, it was the cutout detailing for me. I mean, it was already too much that we were doing at the top part of this look. I mean, this part that we see right here, it just was so far down plunging that it started to look very ridiculous for me. And so to throw on that extra cutout plunging detailing that we see at the lower half of the dress, it kind of just looks a hot boo-boo mess to me. I mean, is this their idea of a slit? I'm confused, because if this is, then maybe we should go back to the drawing board. Maybe we should go back to design school, because this is absolutely not what a slit should look like. It just looks ridiculous. Just the way it's showcasing her body, it looks kind of odd, to be honest. And I just feel like this look had that very straight cut. It just didn't look flattering on her. I mean, she was going for the very sexy, the very sultry wrapped, but it just ended up looking kind of odd, kind of weird. It just did nothing for her proportions. And I know this is very Rita Ora in her style, but do I have to like it? No. Does it look glamorous on this red carpet? No. Does it look fashion for? No. So yeah, what are you really giving if it's not the fashion or the glamour? Go ask. So yeah, this look by Rita Ora, it just honestly failed to deliver for me. I just needed something. Give me something, Rita. It just didn't give me that. So yeah, this look by Rita, it has to be a chop for me. And I will rate this, let's give this a solid 4/10. Next up on our list, we have the effervescent beauty, Sienna Miller. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this white strapless sheer maxi dress by Givenchy. And I feel like you already know what I'm about to say. I feel like you already know what I'm about to say, because the sheer dresses and the panty, it's just not something I would want to ever see again. I mean, if I go a full year without seeing a sheer dress revealing into some panty, I would be so glad. I would not mind. I would drink a wine to that. I would have a cocktail made in celebration of that, because it just never looks tastefully done. It just looks a hot boo-boo mess. It looks like a cry for attention. It looks like, hey, come see this fancy new underwear that I got, and it's just not giving. I'm sorry, my dear, I don't care how much your panties are. It just would never look good on display, except you're doing like maybe a bikini shoot on a beach. But for the red carpet, it just never looked elegant or glamorous. Now, I get the fact that she is pregnant and she wants to be as comfortable as they come, but we've seen pregnant women bring the fashion and the glamour to the red carpet. You are not the first, you will not be the last. So it's just kind of a chop for me. Also, this was giving me very sleepwear-esque. If you like, I could definitely see her going to bed in this look. And the fact that she thought that it would be glamorous enough for an actual red carpet, yeah, tells me all I need to know about her and her stylist and the team. So yeah, this look by Sienna, I'm sorry, it definitely has to be a chop for me. And I will rate this look, let's give this a solid 3/10. Next up on our list, we have the stunning, the super cool Ellie Goulding. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black cropped top, a black 3/4 pair of shorts, and a black leather jacket by Willy Chavaria. And this was another prego on the red carpet. And honestly, this one I quite liked. Now, there's a stark difference in what Sienna was serving and what Ellie is serving. This seems more comfortable, but still very fashion forward. And for a fashion award, it kind of goes. It kind of goes. I could see this being very Rihanna-esque, Rihanna coded. And honestly, I actually quite liked it on her. Now, is this comfortable? Yes. Is this very easy breezy? Yes. But it's still very fashion forward. And so I really can appreciate that. Now, is this the most fashionable thing I have seen on this red carpet? No. But is there an effort to be at least stylish? Yes. And honestly, I kind of celebrate that, to be honest. So I liked this. Simple, yet you could still see that it was fashionable. So yeah, this look by Ellie, I'm gonna give it a hot, and I'm gonna give this look a solid 6/10. Up next on our list, we have the UK drag superstar Tayce. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this blue strapless sequin structured long gown. And this one was custom David Comma and baby. Glamour, elegance, grace, beauty, you name it, this look by Tayce definitely had it. And guess what? I was truly obsessed. Now, first of all, we have to talk about this color on her. This color, it just felt so striking, so gorgeous, so beautiful, and it looked so rich up against her black skin. And guess what? I was all for that. I also was loving the structure of the dress. I mean, just the way it was kind of like gathered at the top part, and just the way it cinches in on the waist, and that extra hip padding, and just the way it kind of like goes and poodles onto the floor. This was a dress that just screamed glamour, yet still screaming, I am here for a fashion award. I am here to snatch the spotlight. And honestly, I feel like she is doing so with the utmost ease. This was glamorous, this was gorgeous, the fit was impeccable. I also was loving the very silver-esque styling of the look, the pumps, the bag, the bracelet. It just was a glam affair. I love this. This was gorgeous. This was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, this look by Tayce is gonna have to be a hot for me, and I will rate this look. Let's give this a solid 8/10. Next up on our list, we have the ebony goddess Taiba Akhuetie. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black sheer wool long dress. And I'm a bit confused as to what is going on here. This is just wacky and for all the wrong reasons to me. And so it just was an instant flop for me. I mean, what is truly going on here? Why do we have an umbrella on the red carpet? And why is the umbrella covered in hair? I'm just a bit confused. This was very crafty for all the wrong reasons. It just did not look elevated or refined. It just looks like an episode of Project Runway where the category was, you know what, we're gonna give you a bunch of scraps and you're gonna make a garment turning trash into fabulosity. But unfortunately, this trash still remained trash. And so I just couldn't get past that. I mean, the umbrella was absolutely taking me off. Then we came down to the dress. This was just a hot boo-boo mess. It looks like she was attacked by a bunch of like angry, hungry kittens, and they kind of tore part of the look. and it just was not great. Also, what is this hair-like thing that we see at the midsection? It kind of looks like old, worn-out, old lady gray wigs that were just stuck onto the base of the fabric. Like I said before, trash. It still looks really trashy, really tacky. Yeah, really didn't enjoy this look. I don't know what she was going for, but it was definitely a choice. A diabolical one at that. So yeah, this look by Taiba, no. So it's gonna have to be a chop for me. And I will rate it. Let's give this a solid 2 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, the beautiful PinkPantheress. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black plaid cropped top and a layered, very interesting textural maxi skirt. And this one was by Chopova Lowena. And I'm gonna go on record and say this. This is the most beautiful, this is the most fashion forward that I have ever seen PinkPantheress in ever on any red carpet, period. And I think that this look right here, she looks absolutely amazing. Now, the fit of the look was great. This definitely was giving off that very custom-like feel. And I feel like she was absolutely bodied down for days in this look. I love the top, but the main focus for me, the main visual appeal to me has to be this skirt. I mean, it was maximalist. It definitely was more is more, but it still had that level of edge, that level of refinement that I was looking for. Very fashion ready, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, from the plaid fabric and just the metal work that we see, the attachment, and how it comes down to the black fabric and then the black and pink fabric all the way down. Yeah. I actually enjoyed this look on her. It was giving me part grunge, part glamour, and just the yin and yang and how they were playing together. I kind of was loving the ebb and flow of that. She looks amazing. She definitely is doing her big one with this one because she hasn't looked better. So yeah, this look by PinkPantheress has to be a hot, and I will give this look, let's give this a solid 7 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the bold, the beautiful Paloma Elsesser. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black and white polka dot long gown, and this one was custom Miu Miu. And I think that this is a Miu Miu dress I actually can't get behind because she was absolutely pulling off this look. She was bodying this look down. And honestly, I was living and I was loving. I mean, like I said before, Miu Miu and their red carpet creations can be a bit hit or miss for me. I mean, just take a good look at Mahila and that urban monstrosity that she had on for this same red carpet. It really was a hard watch. But when I see looks like this, I'm just like, you know what? I think you guys should still make some dresses, honestly. But I think that this was absolutely a fabulous dress. I was loving this black and white polka dot detailing. It just felt very timeless. I love how kind of like the white bra-esque detailing just peeks out through the fabric. I think that was very evocative, very sultry, but it still did not feel very raunchy or vulgar. And I absolutely loved that. I also love that when we get to the midsection of the dress, it starks out into that black fabric and just the stonework detailing. It just was giving me very lush, very extravagant, and it just added that extra oomph to this look, which I absolutely can appreciate. I really did enjoy this look. I think that she looks absolutely fabulous, absolutely gorgeous. And so it has to be a hot for me, and I will give this look, let's give this a solid 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the super handsome, the super sexy Ncuti Gatwa. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, he had on this black blazer top and a pleated long skirt. And this one was by Simone Rocha. And finally, Ncuti has given us something truly fashion-esque, fashion-forward, because he's used to just giving us this thing where he does like the very sexy rouse, the very sleeveless looks. And honestly, it's cute, but it's just not always giving appropriate for the function. But I feel like he has gone very fashion coded with this look, and I absolutely loved it. Now, I love the take on this blazer. even though this was an all black look, it still was very interesting through its texture and through like the choice of the pieces of garment that he had on. I mean, the draping that we see on the blazer top, it was so well done. The fit was impeccable. And I like that it was accented with this kind of like flower and just the stem attached onto the body. It just was well done and I absolutely loved it. I also just love that he has gone very skirt. In the styling of this look, I feel like wearing a pants would have been regular schmegular, but he has taken that extra mile with this look. And honestly, that is something that I really need to appreciate. This look by Ncuti, it has to be a hot for me. And I will give this look, let's give this a solid 7 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the stunning, the super cutesy Rooney Mara. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this very pale pink bubble mini dress. And go girl, give us zilch, give us absolutely nothing. Basic Betty called, she wants her award back for being a basic bitch. But yeah, I don't know why you would even choose to show up to a fashion award looking like this. It just felt so plain Jane and I just was not gagging. Yeah, the fit, questionable. The shape that it was creating, it really wasn't flattering her. I think it even made her look a bit shorter. And the shoes, the flats, come on now. Are we in like ballet class? Like, what is going on? The posture looks atrocious. Those shoes, I don't know if this is a trend right now, but it definitely needs to be in the garbage. Yeah, she just didn't do anything for me. This look gave me nothing, and so I'm gonna give it nothing back. This one has to be a chop for me, and I will give this look, let's give this a solid 3 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the statuesque beauty, Gwendoline Christie. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black maxi trench jacket and a pair of black pants. And did someone get electrocuted minutes before they stepped onto the red carpet? These are the questions that we should be asking, because she looked a hot, blithering mess in this look. And honestly, I really just couldn't stand behind this look. I mean, what even is she trying to do? This hair, a mess. The fit of the coat, atrocious. It just did nothing for her proportions. And for someone who is really tall, really statuesque, really into the fashion, I just expected a lot better. And this look gave me a lot less. Well, except for the really giant crazy hair that really doesn't even work in this instance, but you get the point. It looks a bit crazy. It looks a bit costumey, very Halloweeny, and that is just not something I want to see, especially on the fashion red carpet. So yeah, this look by Gwendoline, it definitely has to be a chop for me, and let's give this a solid, let's give it a 3 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the ebony goddess Sabrina Elba. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this black structured blazer top and a maxi skirt, and she looked absolutely breathtaking in this look. I mean, she was giving me very executive realness with a twist. She not only owns 51% of this company, she owns the Dem building, she owns the next one, and this was just so stunning to watch on the red carpet. Now, even though this was an all black look, you could still see that the structure was there, the construction was beautiful, the execution was really stellar, and so what more could I really ask for? I mean, just the way this blazer is really accentuating her figure. This look felt strong, but there was still that kind of like feminine essence to this look. It felt delicate. It feels like, ooh. And honestly, I was living and I was loving. Now for styling, she has gone very dainty in the styling of this look, and I feel like it absolutely works. Now, this hair on her, the braids, it really was telling a fashion story, and I feel like I caught that loud and clear. So this look, it has to be a hot for me. And let's give this look a solid 8 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the gorgeous, gorgeous Alexa Chung. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this pale yellow turtlenecked midi dress. And I don't know that I was on board or even loving this look to begin with. And honestly, it just was not my vibe. Now, the first thing I could literally think about when I initially saw this look was how much of a straight jacket it resembled. I felt like we needed to call into a mental institution to see whether one of their straight jacket was stolen and brought onto the red carpet, because this was giving me very crazy, very ooky. And is that what I want to see on a fashion red carpet? I don't think so. Now, they say fashion can be subjective, it can be crazy at times, but did we have to bring a straight jacket onto the red carpet to tell us how crazy your fashion idea is? A food for thought. You answer that. Absolutely not. Did not love this look. It just looks a bit odd. I don't think the fitting was something I really liked. And also the fabric, it just was riddled with creases and crumpling. It just was not showcasing this diva in such an elegant or fashion forward way. And I had a problem with that. She was not bodying this look. It did absolutely nothing for her proportions. And so I would not forgive this look. So yeah, this look by Alexa looks kind of crazy to me, but you already knew that. But it's gonna have to be a chop for me. And I'm gonna rate this look. Let's give it a solid 4/10. Finally on our list, we have the super quirky Jessica Ware. And for the British Fashion Awards 2025, she had on this iridescent jacket, an orange inner top, a butter yellow bubble long skirt, and a light brown tie. And this just felt super chaotic to me. It just felt like she went into her closet and said, you know what? I haven't worn this jacket in a while. Let's do that. I haven't worn this shirt in a while. Let's do that. Oh, this skirt, it really doesn't go. I haven't worn you in a while. I don't have anything to wear. Let's wear that. Oh, husband. Oh, that tie looks amazing. Let's get that. Oh, this. Let's get. It just felt like she was just throwing every and anything on, and it just was not working. It ended up looking really crazy. And I know fashion can be a bit experimental, very daring in terms of like the color blocking moment of it all. But there has to be a level of cohesion if you want to color block. And I'm afraid this look just definitely lacked that for me. It just looked very crazy. The pieces were not great. The fabric creases and crumpling. It just looked a hot bleeding boo-boo mess. She needs to get herself a stylist, or if she has one, she needs to fire that person, because clearly they do not like her putting her in this monstrosity of a look. Yeah, this was something. This was definitely something. So yeah, this look by Jessica, I'm sorry, it has to be a chop for me. And I will give this look, let's give this a solid 1/10. All right, guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. And in today's video, I share with you guys my best and worst dress list at the British Fashion Awards 2025 on this episode of The Other Looks. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely will be catching you guys in the next video. But I want to hear from you guys. Who was your best of the best and who was your worst of the worst? Let me know in the comment section. But I'll definitely be catching you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.